These fellows know Al from a long way back, and they want to make a few comments about it. I'll just tell you that I know Al because he was my postman, and we had Town and Country Motors before it became Chuck Criswell's Chuck's Auto. And Doug Williams, Joe Williams was Williams Freight. His son Doug and I were good friends, and he and I started that together, and then later on we went our separate ways, and then Chuck took over. But Al Hyde would come in every morning, and he was just a fun guy to talk to, and he had his cutlasses way back then, and we just laughed and joked and always had a great time, and I grew very fond of him. So these fellas will have something to say now, and we'll take it right now with Ron Myers.
Thank you. Well, I knew Al quite well for quite a few years. Of course, we belonged to the Sunday morning coffee clutch, and the restaurant would open up at 7. Al would be there about 7:01. Make sure he had our silverware and the napkins and all that good stuff. And the rest of us started weeding in. I'd come there about 7:15, get a few minutes alone with him, and then Martin and Jim would come in, and he's going to be well missed because he's a party that was with us all the time, and we all were all together, and you kind of miss that. And, I hate to see he's gone, but I guess we'll all survive on it, and I hope he does well, and hope his family's well.
I'm Martin Pearson. I knew Al for a very long time too, but we started our breakfast club, so to speak, probably in the late 70s over to Parkway. We'd have 8 or 10 people show up for breakfast. It was just a standing thing at 8 o'clock, and it's continued forever. And we talk about cars, and now the last few years, as we're getting older, we talk about medication. You know, what we're all on now. Hey, you can't drink anymore, you're on medication. But Al was a super good guy. He, like I say, he was there early in the morning, before any of us. He'd get the table set up. I think he had a key to the place to open it up. Because we eventually moved over to Rise and Shine. It was during COVID, Parkway would not let us eat inside. Made us eat out on a picnic table. And Rise and Shine was just opening up. They were kind of struggling. So they let us go in and eat. So we stayed there. So, but yeah, we have an open chair. We miss Al a lot. He was just a super good guy. But
as he said, you know, I'm Jim Worrell, and as I said, we've been friends with Al for a long, long time. Goes back to when Bob and Al and Eddie were all into Oldsmobiles, and so it generally progressed through the years. It's always been a case of Al having some wanderlust when it came to cars. It was always an interesting adventure on Sunday morning to see what Al was going to drive that week. What he bought and what he traded and what he did and what he didn't do. And so Al's been a good friend for a lot of years. And the one thing that I got to say above everything else in terms of being a good friend, I never asked for help on a Saturday or Sunday when we were putting cars together and stuff, for help to pick a body up or do something, and Al was always there. Never failed. So we miss him. I hope he and Erler and Bob and Eddie and all the rest of our friends that have passed on are all getting together now down the road. We're getting to the point where that road on this end gets shorter and shorter and shorter every year. And I said it earlier at his funeral, and I'll say it again. If there's trouble on the road, don't worry, because we're not too far behind you.
Amen to that. So, guys, gals, invite the younger folks to take our place. Someone's got to fill the shoes. Yeah, no. Al's got a big pair of shoes to fill.
Nice
She said size 12. Well, I didn't mean it that way, but anyway, yeah, he was a good guy. I really loved him. So thank you so much for you guys to bring some kind words about Al. And we got some stuff here that we want to present. And Christy and Megan will take over from now.
So Ray said it very well. It's about bringing passion and enthusiasm to the next generation, and these guys are leading the charge on that, and we appreciate everything that they bring to that equation. And we love this group because we all get to just come and hang out and enjoy each other's cars, and Al is looking down on us with that same enthusiasm, and I'm sure he's up there doing the same thing. So thank you for coming today and sharing that with us, and along as sharing Al's truck. We do have something for you, so you can always have a place for Al's keys by the door. It's important. So.
Does anybody from the family want to share a few words with everybody? You want to say something, Faith? Come on up. It's okay. No? All right. She's a little bit emotional. Some of the other girls are too. This
Son-in-law.
son-in-law.
Stepson. Larry.
This is Larry, his stepson.
Okay, Al was a great dude, but everyone says, he likes to, what am I trying to say? Al had a love-hate relationship with cars, if you guys didn't know that. So when I went to get this started for the wake, it wouldn't start. Well, the mom decided to yell. What happened is you got to yell at it. So if I wasn't yelling at it, it didn't start. So once I started yelling at saying, I'm going to sell these damn things, blah, 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 it started up. So it must have missed Al's voice or Al's attitude towards it. But thanks for coming out, and have a great day.
We have a quilt that was put together from all the shirts, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and the girls just want to show this to you, and Mike's going to video it for us. Who did that for us, Megan?
Faith?
Ann Byron did that for us, and it's a pretty cool thing. I got a gal down in Texas that's going to do one with my Harley shirts, but I got to ship them to her. No, that's really cool. I like it a lot. That's neat. You bet. Thank you for sharing with us. And thanks for being here. Thanks for bringing the truck up. I know that was a bit of a chore for you too. So, all right. Does that cover everything, Megan, Christy?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay. Thanks, folks, for listening to us. Thank you so much for spending some time here with us and paying a tribute to Al and his family.